there. But anyway, I do boost subs, so Peachy will be second, Snow Kai will be now. So Snow Kai, pop up. And yes, Peachy, I still boost my VIPs. My VIPs, I don't know where I would be without them. But I do have to boost subs. Soggy Waffle, no, I've had a crappy, my knee is still swollen. Thank you for remembering, Soggy Waffle. My knee is still swollen. But yes, VIPs do get extra cards as well. But, okay. Snow Kai, just pop up and say hi. Thank you, Star. You wonderful, wonderful person. I can't shuffle. Hello, Snow Kai. I do feel as if you're at a loss at the moment and you're waiting for someone to make a move. And I feel like this is a romantic thing. A recent person of interest. You're waiting. That's what I'm picking up on as the recent person of interest. You're waiting for them to make a move. And they're a King of Pentacles type. So when I say that type, they're Aries, Taurus, name any other stubborn sign. And I've just discovered, like I'm 56, and I've just discovered that I'm weird. I never waited for anyone to make a move. If I was interested, they knew. And I'm also a bit of a, you've got to slap me upside the head. If somebody's interested in me, unless they're saying it, I'm not like anything. They're a friend. But if I was interested in someone, they knew it. I made it quite clear. Okay. You feel like you're on a merry-go-round with this person, that things are going around, they're moving, but it seems same old, same old. Yeah, it does make me, but I've only just discovered that that's weird. But Snow Kai, can you understand the merry-go-round feeling? Like it's the same thing. It's moving, but it's the same thing with this recent person. And you're like, hurry up and take it to the next level, will ya? Yeah. I want to say their feelings for you are deep. They're going to shock you. They may be a Scorpio. Oh, you poor thing. You're feeling too hurt. Okay, you can understand that. You're feeling too hurt to actually make the move yourself. This person is serious at the moment. You're sick of carrying the load. Can you understand that, Snow Kai? You're sick of carrying the load in relationships. You want somebody else to take charge instead of you. I feel they are serious, but they're happy on the same old, same old. It's like, maybe you could suggest, it's like they're doing dates, like having a date with this person is exactly the same conversation, exactly the same setting. So, for example, if you're going out for a date to a restaurant, yes, some kind of signal for you to approach. You're sick of carrying the load, so I can't see you making an approach. They're serious. Their heart is, I want to say you've stopped their heart and you can't see that you have that power. You're ready to walk away from this person, but please give them a chance. I'm not saying forgive everything. No. But please give them a chance. There is genuine feeling there. You're worried that they're a player. You're worried that they're a player. And I really do feel it was you that my guide was picking up on. Horse-drawn portrait, welcome in. I really do feel it was you that my guide was picking up on, because you've given and given and given, and there's been nothing in return. Yeah, take that break. They're confused. As in life, not as in you. I feel that they might have just moved. Like within the last 3 weeks, they may have moved. Either moved house. I feel moved house, but they've moved house, they've moved job, they've moved. You're heartbroken over this. It's like, yeah, you're not seeing it as an excuse. You're seeing another one bites the dust. Relatives you can understand. Yeah. You're seeing this as, okay, another one bites the dust. I feel there may be a little bit of, I don't want to say depression, but I want to say melancholy. It's not quite depression, but it's almost like that giving up point. Snap yourself out of it. This person actually has really strong feelings for you. But we can have strong feelings for someone and life can get in the way. And I think this is what's happened with this person of interest. You're sick of being breadcrumbed. And this is where, you know, I've worked out that I'm weird in the sense that I do tend to take charge. Yeah, you're not seeing anything in return. That's Snow Kai. When my guide told me to change the prayer, they said there's someone that needs it because they've been giving and giving and giving. And if you can go back to the VOD and tell yourself that prayer, because I do feel you're sick of being breadcrumbed by life. And yet look at your final card. To me, that's excessive joy. Particularly with this deck, it's excessive joy. But at the moment, you're just so sick of being breadcrumbed. And I'm pretty much a realist. If you give, don't give. And this applies to emotions as well as particularly finances. Don't give more than what you're willing to lose. And that applies to the heart as well. And time. if you're willing to lose 2 years on someone, just tell yourself that's what I'm willing to lose. But I wouldn't invest any more. Mark, you're going to the top of the queue, Mark, because you saw my stream from the middle of nowhere and my amazing views. But yes, Snowkai, that final card to me says that you're stuck in this muck. I'll call it muck at the moment. But yeah, if you want to give your all to this person, don't give your all, but give what you're willing to sacrifice or what you're willing to lose and walk away and still be healthy. Because a lot of the time we do give more, and that's what creates bitterness. I do feel a time period of 3. I'm not sure whether that's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I would sit on 3 months. And I feel that's how long they've been in your circle as well. Or renting mind space. But I feel within family, you've had a recent loss, Snowkai. And when I say a recent loss, I feel someone went to the spirit world. Okay, I'll wait for it to catch up in terms of within the family, someone went to the spirit world. And that's who's guiding me through this. For them, they have. Okay, then I feel it's father figure. For the person you're thinking of, it's father figure. It's someone they relied on heavily. Their grandfather. I can take that. I got father figure. Yeah. Just be understanding in that grief has no time frame. I do believe grandfather raised this person. So that's something you can check out if the relationship continues. I do feel it will. It's just this person needs time. Their head is so caught up in chaos. Don't write them off completely, but protect your energy. Don't give more than what you're willing to walk away from. Keep it in mind, but also try and be understanding that their loss, I knew there was a loss. So I said that before I even read for you. So just keep in mind that they have to deal with their loss. Oh, Mark, you're amazing. I'm trying to do a solid for you and you do a solid for me. Oh. But that's what I have for you, Snowkai. And this person's very prideful, so they won't want you to see them in tears. And I feel that they will have tears flowing. Okay. And as I said at the start of my stream, when Mark popped in, Mark was next. So, yes, there we go. Look, I know it's, a lot of people say it's a sign that you care if you can let your emotions go. But also remember there is a pride. Yeah. Thank you, Snowkite. Mwah. And Mark, you are up. Okay. Come on, guys. Okay. Yeah. Then they're not going to show it to you. Look, I can be emotional at times. However, even with my person, sometimes I just don't want them to see it. So I lock myself in the bathroom. We've known each other 10 years. And no, we're not together, but we still see each other. So, and even my best friend has only seen me cry once. So that's what I have. And Mark, I feel your question is love as well. So if you can just pop up and say hi, I know you've subbed. Oh, Soggy Waffle, guides are always there. Whether you're a believer or not. Hey, thank you for popping into my stream, Mark, for when I was in the middle of nowhere. You saw the views. They were amazing. 360-degree views with a fire pit in the middle. Beautiful country. A 3-hour drive. Tiring, but can you understand, Mark? You're in two minds or at a crossroads with love. Oh, you watched the VOD. It looked gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Yeah. What you didn't see was it wasn't actually camping. There was a shanty. I suppose you'd call it a shanty. But Mark, I'm picking up that you're in two minds about love, yeah? Okay, you're starting to see something clearly, Mark. And it's actually hurt. Okay. You're struggling to pick up again. And I know I had a grandfather energy earlier or a father energy. I feel there's a grandfather energy with you, Mark. And this person is coming through as working with pen and ink. You know the banker's cuffs around the arms? It's like I see braces, a shirt. Just let me know if you can place that as grandfather energy. It makes sense. I do feel that this is more... I wouldn't be at all surprised if there's an anniversary coming up or just been. I want to say I'm a week either side of today. Okay. Okay, you check on it and get back to us. I know I've read for you before, Mark, but I'm picking up Leo energy here. I don't know whether this Leo energy that I'm picking up is in real life and has to do with love or you, or whether this has to do with the grandfatherly figure that I had. He is Leo. Okay. I feel like there's documents. And it's love. Okay. I feel like there might be a reuniting here. Or a revisiting. There's some things that have to get sorted out. You're still in two minds of whether to even bother sorting it out. That's what I got, the confusion. And from the grandfatherly energy I'm picking up on, I feel, what advice would they have given you? Because I feel like that is sound advice. And I feel like that is... Okay. Sorry, I've got to slow down here and get this male energy I have to slow down. They're talking so fast, I'm only picking up every third word and it's not making sense. One of the main themes that they're coming through with is protect your coin. I do feel that is what they would have done first, is to make sure that their coin was protected, as in their money and possessions. I feel like there may be a house that is shared or was shared. Okay. I'm getting that there's a multifaceted... Okay, spot on. There's a multifaceted thing that has you confused. It's like octopus tentacles. Once you start dealing with one, there's like 8 more that pop up. And we all know that octopi can regenerate themselves. Unlike many other animals on the planet, octopi can change form. They can regenerate. I feel like pretend grandfather is giving you advice, because it's take one thing at a time. The house first, the pentacles first, then rest, then reassess. And I feel it's more like how they treat you. Definitely being pulled in it. I need to bring it back to how they treat you. You're not a port in the storm. And I get that there's a feeling that you've been treated that way. You know, any port in the storm. There's a feeling that you've been treated that way. There's also a feeling that you've been treated like a child. Or feel like when I was in the middle of nowhere, the last VOD, I was watching ants on the ground, and whenever this is where I'm really, really weird. Whenever I'm watching ants, I make up stories about what the ants are doing. Like if an ant crawls up my leg and I crush it, I play ant ambulances with the other ants that are running around. And I feel like you're feeling that ant energy. You're feeling like everything's too giant. And trust me, if you are developing spiritually, it is one of the best exercises to do is watch ants run around and make up a story as if the ants are humans. Okay. You're going to come out of this okay. It's not going to be an easy journey. I would love to... Mark, you know I love you. And I would love to give you a brighter outlook here. it's not going to be an easy journey. It's going to be like unzipping a bag that's packed tightly. Once you start, everything's going to pop out and you're going to have to deal with it. So take some time out to regroup, to get your words straight in your head. And I think you'll know what that means. You'll come out on top. You will come out on top, Mark. Just keep telling yourself that, and always ask yourself, what would my grandfather advise? And I feel like your grandfather was not a great speaker, wouldn't have offered advice while living other than to keep your money straight. Was very practical. So even if you have to ask, well, what would my grandfather do? Because I feel grandfather was very regimented in some ways, but highly effective in life. And hopefully that resonates with you, Mark. And thank you for your ongoing support and gift subbing. I do see you coming out in front though. And I do know there is an ad in progress. And Peachy, you will be next. So okay. Hey, Peachy, you missed out on this ad break. Twitch is telling me ads are in progress, but and I need to go back to Mark for a second, if Mark is still there. You have the power at the moment to... Thank you for the hydrate, Star. You're welcome, Mark. I do have something else for you. You have the power at the moment to elevate someone who is a stranger. I feel it's like within your power to elevate someone who is essentially a stranger. It's someone you respect, don't get me wrong. I want to say take that step. Now is the time. So hopefully you resonate with that. But I need to move on to Peachy. So, and I need to hydrate because Star gave me a hydrate. I get to have coffee. Although the gold, my ultra massive coffee cup, the gold, this is actually, I think it's 12 karat gold. It's actually washed off. It's washed off my cup. And no, I don't have a dishwasher. I wash everything by hand, so I'm just going to have to be ultra careful. But it is old, so it is old. Just like me. It was way before you could actually buy litre cups, so it's not cheap. Let's see. Now, Peachy. Okay. I'm feeling like I'm mind messed at the moment when I tune into you, Peachy. It's like my mind's rattling around, and it's rattling around so fast I can't slow anything down. And it's almost like someone has pulled a rug out. I don't know whether that's a common worldwide saying. It's almost like something has it's almost like a tower moment. Something that was going along smoothly all of a sudden fell. Yeah. Here we go. I feel like it's a step backwards in the pentacle situation. So you can agree with that. I do feel it has something to do with income. Income has dropped significantly. Okay. You got Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands, so I wouldn't stress too much about it. I know it's caused all this overthinking going on. I don't want to say overthinking because I feel it's rational. But I'm thinking of how this relates to everything else, what it takes away from life. Okay. You may be looking at moving. And I feel like it's moving to where work will be. Okay, I need to go California-wise, and I'm getting an ST sounding. Sorry, I am hopeless with US geography. Is it Sacramento? You're not really thinking of moving. That's okay. There's a connection to Sacramento. I don't even know where Sacramento is. So I asked my guide to turn up the volume, and all of a sudden I got it shouted at me. It's like, don't turn it up that loud. But there's a connection to Sacramento here. Okay. You have family members. I'm getting Sacramento specifically. I can't change what my guides give me. I just repeat it for them. I feel like there's argument within the family that's also weighing on you. Yeah, you just want to lock yourself away. Can you understand mother having difficulty at the moment? Okay. I feel this links to the family in Sacramento. And it's on mother's side of the family. There is an expectation that mother helped them, and now mother needs their help and nothing's coming through. And I just heard the name Lillian. God, when I asked them to turn up the volume, they sure did today. Okay. I feel like there's moving between where you are, which I do know is in Texas, and Sacramento. There's some toing and froing. when the universe shakes things up, they sure do shake it up. And I feel that's your situation at the moment, that everything's got to shake up. Okay. And hopefully that resonates for you, Peachy. I do see it. I do see it doing what it's doing. I feel you're wanting to lock yourself away, though. Please try and do your best, which I know you will do. But try not to lock yourself away, because I do feel like there's opportunity in chaos. There is opportunity in chaos. Because I really do not have any negative cards at all. Okay, King of Wands in this deck. I feel like there may be a Leo within the family. Full of hot air. As in, just talks for no apparent reason. Has philosophies that nobody agrees with. Just a full of hot air. Okay. No? Okay. Mum and Dad are both Leo and your grandma is too. Is Grandma on the other side? And I want to say Grandma did not like Dad. If Grandma's on the other side, Grandma did not like Dad. She's alive. Then she didn't like Dad anyway. But I am picking up that Dad has some huffy puffy thing going on at the moment. Dad's huffing and puffing, getting angry. Yeah. But I feel like Dad is huffing, puffing, getting angry, and it's anger over nothing that can be changed. So to me, that's wasted anger. He's always been like that. I feel it's particularly relevant now, though, because Mum's not keeping up with things. Does Mum need cataract surgery? Cataract. I'm getting one eye. No. Ask Mum about her left eye. I feel there's some blurriness in the left eye. So ask Mum about the left eye. And I'll leave that with you, Peachy. It will settle down. Try and do your best amongst the chaos. I feel there's an opportunity for you personally within the chaos. And sometimes the universe rolls that way. Like, who would have thought that a whole series of chaotic events would have led me to stream on Twitch? Okay. Then I would talk to Mum about, I feel the left eye more than anything else. So I would talk to Mum about it, see if you can convince Mum to get it checked out. I feel Mum is afraid of doctors at the moment. Mum is afraid of doctors at the moment. Okay, I did. Yeah. There you go. Then be the ear that mum can talk to. If that's the only thing that you're feeling comfortable with, be that person. Yeah, there is opportunity within chaos. And as you guys know, I do have a spiritual thing that goes on the weekends. And one of the things that came through last weekend was that amid chaos, amid people putting you down, people look at your reaction to events. They look at your contribution to events. And if somebody puts you down in that process, or somebody tries to take the lead when they're not the leader, their actions eventually undo them. So if you be you, let all this other chaos unfold. You be you. Okay. Now, Star, you are up. Oh. You had a question? Sure. No worries. I haven't even picked a deck yet. But, thank you, Soggy Waffle, for the stretch. Oh. There we go. I needed that stretch, I think. Don't know how my knee's going to hold up. But, oh, Peachy, I appreciate you so much. And thank you for allowing me to read for you. No, if I can read doctors' writing, I can read into anything. The brain has an amazing capacity of filling in the gaps. Want to start up a pin business with your art. Okay. Star, is your art Deco-ish? And I'll give you an example of Art Deco-ish. Art Deco-ish. Art Deco-ish. There you go. I split it in two and you got the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, two major arcana. So I'm going to say yes, it's a good idea. But I feel like it's Art Deco-ish in nature. You have an Art Deco style. Yeah, there you go. I'm going to use this deck for your read, Star. And I just noticed that I've got a little bit of a delay on the camera. But I do feel as if there's something about the 80s that resonates with you. I love this deck too. I do. I have to admit it. I love it. But there's something about the 1980s that impinges on your style as well, or introduces itself on your style. You love the colours. Yeah. Okay. I would give it a go and give it 3 months of it being a side hustle. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands. I feel you're moving away from the intuitive side of things or the tarot side of things. You're needing an energy reboost. You kind of are. Okay. You're needing an energy reboost. It's almost like there's... And I get the feeling of melancholy again. Not depressive but low mood. Okay. Yeah. Low mood, as if time for self has stopped. I feel your person is having a victory, and it's come at a time where you are in low mood. So it's like you're finding it difficult to celebrate, even though you want to celebrate with them. It's like your low mood and your pressures are being ignored. There you go. There's the devil. How did I know? I've got to start saying when I know the cards, I've got to start saying. Okay. Do what you can. I feel what you can is appreciated. So, yeah. It comes out wrong because you're exhausted. And also I feel there's been a lack of that return in understanding where you're coming from. It's going, with the Lovers card there, it is going to twist around. So your person's analysing this. They're going to come to the correct conclusion. I get a Gemini feel here. Now I can I can say I sometimes misread Gemini energy as Virgo, but this I feel is Gemini energy. Someone is trying to be a mediator and they're doing it wrong. They need to just let the situation play out. Ace of Cups, there is nothing that you need to be concerned about. Yeah, there's nothing you need to be concerned about. Okay, is Mother trying to fix or to get you talking, or is Mother saying that no, that's not right? Oh, Mother can tell you're burning out. I feel Mother is actually communicating with Son. If that's the case, I feel Mother is interjecting with your person and it's confusing the situation. Okay. There's going to be a re-energized injection into your relationship. And I feel that will start when you throw yourself into the art. She means, well, but it's a different generation. Yeah. Look, I understand that, but I also feel it's confusing things. But I do get a re-injection of energy. It's like a rebirth of romance that I'm picking up on. And I feel that will happen when you'll notice it happening when you start smelling the flowers that are at the front door. I feel like you have highly perfumed flowers at your front door. And here in Australia, we're going into really cold weather now. So do it as a side hustle. Do it to re-energize yourself. but as a side hustle as well. See how it goes. Give it 3 months. Okay. Ah, there you go. As soon as the perfumed flowers start, there'll be a re-injection of romance. I need to say romance. And one of your guides is going, oh my God, what are you doing? I get that as one of your guides. It's like, oh my God, what are you doing? Have you caught yourself saying that to yourself in the last 3 days? I feel whatever it is, it's happened in the last 3 days. Okay. And I feel it has to do with distancing from friends. I feel like there's a feeling of not vibing with old friends. There's a feeling of they don't understand the pressures of parenthood. Yeah, there you go, Queen. Just if you can let me know if that resonates, because I feel there's a distancing of non-parent friends. Okay. Don't. I'm getting there's a wedding coming up. You need bridesmaids. You need bridesmaids that can look after the baby. Yeah. The friend who's a mother, of course you're going to get along well, but you don't have as much in common with the mother, other than being a mother yourself. You have more in common with other friends. Yes. So the other friends, please reconnect with them. I do see there being an opportunity to do so within the next week. Please reconnect with them, even if it is only to go out for a coffee. Take the bub with you. If they're your friends, they're going to have to start realizing that this is part of you. And I do feel that taking the bub with you, go out for coffee, taking the bub with you, it will say, okay, this is part of me now. Yes. And all it has to be is an hour. I feel it will come about or be talked about in the next 3 days. Because I feel one in particular you're really close with. There's like a trauma bond. They understand your life, not just 1 or 2 aspects. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if this friend is a Taurus. Okay. It's your best friend. Then go out with your best friend. I remember when I first had the car accident and my spine was broken and I had to walk with a cane and I could only take a few steps. And then I needed the wheelchair if I went anywhere that required long distance walking. And my best friend, who I kept saying no to in terms of going out, I kept saying, no, we won't go out. She ended up carrying the wheelchair, putting it in her car and saying, okay, we're going out now. Because she sort of started realizing when I would only take a few steps that it was too much. I hadn't even told her I had a wheelchair. And it it was part of me and I hadn't accepted that. Yeah, she wasn't going to take no for an answer. But I hadn't even told her I needed the wheelchair or I had one. And I feel this is, your best friend is the same. Even though they don't have the child, they're feeling the same. They're feeling like it's part of you now, so take it along. That's what I'm getting at. Part of you now, so take it along. Okie dokie. Sabs, you're up next. Oh, you're welcome, Star. And good luck with the wedding plans. Thank you for the hydrate. I need my good old coffee. I'm going to have to drag out my new coffee warmer. Hopefully it lasts longer than the old one. A career type read today. Okay. When I said career, Sabs, I'm getting disappointment. What has disappointed you? I'm picking up that... Okay. Oh, you didn't get it. Oh, Sabs. Rejection is God's protection. And we've all heard the saying that if God closes a door, he opens a window. So try not to let that disappointment cloud you. Yes, congrats to the soon-to-be weds. It is nice to hear that from Star, that the wedding plans are on their way. Can I ask, is it for arched windows? It's for curves, not... It's for curves? I just have to ask that, Sabs. It's not straight lines I'm seeing, it's curved. It's a virtual reality thing. Okay. I'm seeing curves, not straight lines. So we'll see. You'll give me feedback on what goes on. I feel you might have ummed and ahed about doing anything. If your mentor approached you, I feel like you might have... Nah, I don't think I'll bother. Yeah. Fatalist. Have a look at that. Can you see the figure? And it's almost like this person is fatalistically... You said yes to it. Good. But why am I picking up you've got a fatalistic approach, as in nothing I do will work? I do get that it's... Okay. You've been feeling anxious about everything. I feel that there are at least two energies pulling you through the disappointment. And yes, there is another side. There you go. Pulling you through disappointment. One of those energies could be your person with the Lover's card showing up. Okay. I need to go. I've got a spirit connection with you, Sabs. I feel like someone has broken their back. And I feel this person passed. They were thrown forward. I need to go back quite a few years with this person. Okay. I'm going back quite a few years. It was an accidental sudden passing. I'm feeling a male energy here. Okay, I'm going to put down the cards till I sort out this energy that's coming in. Okay, I need to go to a car accident. I feel this person was not wearing a seatbelt. In Australia, seatbelts have been law to wear a seatbelt since the 70s, mid-70s. I do know other countries it's not. So, okay, I need to go to Maine. Okay, why are you saying Maine, Wisconsin? Maine. I'll just give what I get and then we'll narrow it down. I got Maine, Wisconsin, where this incident happened. I do feel that there is a childhood connection. You would have heard of this incident though. I do feel alcohol may have been involved. Okay, have a think about it in your quiet moments, Sabs, and give me feedback when you come back, because this energy is coming through as knowing what it feels like to try everything and not succeed. They're also impressing upon me that had they stayed the course, I feel like they gave everything up and did some unusual things. Had they stayed the course, they would have found that there's a star at the end of every rod. Just think phallic. There's a star at the end of every rod. And I feel that, yes, what you've been through is disappointing, but it's opened up options. You can't see them yet because you're in... That's okay, the spirit, if they give me a name, that would be great, but I'm not getting one yet. They're still with you in this reading. So until they can give me some more info, they're sitting with my guide. It's opened up options for you. Yes, there's been disappointment, but the options that it's opened up, the connections that it's given you, you're not seeing yet because of being in disappointment mode. I feel you have an email address and your email corresponding with someone new who you've met through this process. And I know I did it for somebody else when I think it was Soggy Waffle, but I will show... Oops, I've got to move cards. Okay, stay there. This book here, and it's by Philip Garside. It's The Secrets to Getting the Job. And one of the chapters in this book looks at how to deal with disappointment, how to deal with what many see as failure. If you don't get the job, what to do? You can ring them and say, what was the reason I got the job? I don't advise doing that, because quite often now when people get those phone calls, you just get told someone better applied, which doesn't give you much information. But look at each as a learning experience rather than a failure, because the more times we do things, the better we get at it. And that applies to everything in life. And I feel you've learnt certain processes and certain tricks that will assist you. I do see that. I'm sorry, Sabs, I know you don't want to hear this from me right now, but I do see there being an offer. Yeah, I know the lost feeling. I've done it in the past. And anybody who says they don't feel that loss is lying to themselves. And Philip Garside says the same thing. If you don't feel the loss, you're a bit arrogant and you need psychological help. So I do see an offer coming through. It could be, but I'm seeing income and joy coming with it. I'm glad you found it a game changer, Soggy Warful. It is a game changer. Do what you... If you had have had that book, Sabs, you would have known, do whatever you need to do to get yourself back up again. As long as it's healthy behaviour. And having a burger, who cares? That's healthy behaviour. It's on Kindle. I didn't know Philip Garside had got that popular. But I do see an offer coming in, and I feel it has to do with backwards and forwards emails with a new person. And I don't know whether this is your mentor, because it's like philosophical discussion. Can you understand that having email contact with a philosophical discussion? It's someone you can speak freely with. Then I would say this is your mentor. It's someone you can speak freely with. Can you understand your mentor being disappointed for you? I feel like it may have hit your mentor harder than what it's hit you. And I feel that's where the opportunity is coming from, with the Eight of Wands coming up. I feel as if your mentor is singing your praises. I feel like your mentor may not be the best for a reference, but they're singing your praises. I feel your mentor undersells you when asked for a reference. So maybe look at a different referee, or get a friend. Sabs, this is covered in Philip Garside's stuff. Get a friend to actually ring your mentor and pretend to be an employer. And then you actually know what your mentor's saying to a potential employer. But you've got the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Wands, which is success. You've got the Ace of Coins. So I do see an offer coming in. I know you can't see the opportunity at the moment. And I need to say, one of the places that you applied for an internship is actually struggling. Is it the NASDAQ? NASDAQs. It's like you're saved here. The disappointment has actually saved you. Okay. There's one of them that, oh, it's stocks, is it? I just heard my guide say it, so I had to repeat it. There's one of the internships that not getting it has actually saved you. Okay. Can you understand an older person? I want to say my age or older. Yeah. My age or older, who goes on external appearances. I don't know whether this applies to your mentor. I'm 56, so my age or older. Okay. Then I feel someone who may have interviewed you or someone you met in the process of applying is my age or older. I do feel that they will keep up communication. Don't worry, I never ask people's age either, but I feel this is evident in they still dress for their job, and that went out decades ago. So they still dress for their job. So think of somebody who was overly dressed. Yeah. That's okay. I know you, Sabs. You will come back and you will give me feedback. But look, you've got the Sun card. You have more people on your side than what you think. And there's more people getting the word out now. And I feel it's people you may not be in regular contact with. But there's stability coming. There is stability coming. And I don't know whether you and your person have talked about home ownership. I feel like there is stability coming, and it's coming in as a shock. So there is stability coming. Now, you going to redeem an oracle, Sabs? Okay. I can't believe these last three cards, because it's like the sun's coming out. Yes, I can feel your worry. Yes, I can feel your anxiety. Yes, I can feel that you feel like you're not contributing to, oh, pick unicorns today. You feel like you're not contributing to household, but I get that the drive forward in the future is stability and home ownership. We'll try the unicorns today. The rebirthing of the unicorn oracle. Diana Cooper has done the unicorn oracle. So I stopped doing it because it was a little far out for me. A little, yes, a little far out. As in galaxy-wise. As in, you know, I'm pretty grounded when it comes to what I do. I don't go off and join the fairies. I stay pretty grounded. And I thought I'll introduce something that's not quite as grounded as me. And that'll mix things up. I Love Robots. Sorry, I forgot to welcome you in. Welcome in, I Love Robots. Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay. Sabs, I'm still feeling the disappointment as I shuffle. Can you sing a happy song in your head, please? Just pick any happy song. Any happy song. And sing it in your head. Yes, Soggy Waffle. I know Sabs has got this. And I love the way that all of my followers support one another. I think that is awesome of you guys. Tub thumping. Ha, that's my ringtone. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Get knocked down. Okay, tub thumping. Yes, I love that song too. So here we go. Whoops, my guide, so keep going. Keep going. Okie dokie. There we go. Open your heart. Love yourself. Dare to be vulnerable. Oh, I think that... Is it the vulnerability that shocked you, Sabs? Because I feel like your uniqueness is going to land you your unique opportunity. And it's going to pair you up with someone that follows through. It's going to pair you with a like thinker, as in someone who thinks the same way as you. Communication will be effortless. I feel like you've actually banged your head against a door. Can you understand this, Sabs? You've actually banged your head against a door. And don't be ashamed to admit it, because I've opened a door and it's hit me in the head. You haven't? Okay. Then it's something to do with the door. You're bobbing to tub thumping. Tub thumping's not headbanger stuff. And Zenny Optics again. Thank you for my spectacles. Make me look smart. Okay. Light me up and set me free to be all that I can be. Oh, don't get it stuck in your head. Please. It's my ringtone. So if you get it stuck in your head, I'm going to think my phone's ringing all the time. Let's see. Open. Okay. I went past it. And I want to just have a sneak peek at the next card because enlightenment. Okay. Sneak peek at the next card. I'll put it there so you can see it. Because I got the feeling that there's this rainbow energy. And when I say rainbow energy, we can only see a rainbow after it rains. And we all know that there is a disorder called SAD, seasonal affective disorder. And we're lucky in Australia that not many people suffer from it. However, other countries do. And there's quite often a blue feeling after long-standing rain or long-standing cold weather. But it's the only way we can see a rainbow. And Sabs, I think that's the energy you're in at the moment. Now, this is by Diana Cooper. Diana Cooper says about open your heart. There are 33 chambers in your heart chakra, all containing lessons of love. Your heart is open to the extent that you have mastered these. A warm and loving heart enfolds other people so that they feel safe and loved. And in return, they love you. As your heart opens and you feel free to share your feelings, you also allow yourself to be vulnerable. So people immediately trust and feel close to you. And this is something that a lot of people don't understand. Vulnerability builds trust. And the ability to be vulnerable is something that we have to learn because society says, "I'll just suck it up." And so we're not being vulnerable in community settings at all. We're being, "I've got this, I've got that, I've got this, I've got that. I can do this, I can do that." But we're not being vulnerable about our limitations. And I feel that once you're able to be vulnerable, Sabs, you're able to accept that vulnerability, that things will change. And Diana Cooper goes on to say, this card reminds you to be generous and giving of yourself. Your guidance is to breathe into your heart and ask your unicorn to illuminate this center with its horn of diamond light. When it pours pure love into the chambers of this heart chakra and lights them up, this dissolves any old hurts or blocks you may still have. Most important of all, appreciate yourself. Be kind to yourself. Feel your heart becoming warm and expansive. Your unicorn is reminding you that when you love and value yourself, any lower emotions dissolve in the glow of your inner worth. Then you become caring, compassionate towards humans and animals. You radiate unconditional love and acceptance towards all sentient beings. And they respond with kindness. You see the loving essence of others, and your path becomes happier. Opening your heart is the greatest possible way to light up your journey. For an open heart attracts help, kindness, true friends, and all the support you need from the human, animal, and angelic worlds. Okay, now everybody can do this if they want. But Sabs, this is for you. Close your eyes and focus on your heart chakra. Rub your chest and sense it becoming warm. Visualize the spiral of 33 chambers. Ask your unicorn to illuminate them all. See the light spreading until your entire heart chakra is ablaze. Breathe into existence. Thank your unicorn. My unicorn, the affirmation is, my unicorn lights up my heart. And I do believe that once we have an open heart and approach others, I'll read the... Okay. Your unicorn is reminding you that when you love and value yourself, any lower emotions dissolve in the glow of your inner worth. Then you become caring and compassionate towards humans and animals. You radiate unconditional love and acceptance towards all sentient beings, and they respond with kindness. I do really believe that once you open up your heart and have positivity coming out of your heart, that all other sentient beings radiate towards you. Sometimes the universe can test you by sending not so generous people your way. But if your heart is open, you can actually accept the vulnerability that you're not going to get along with everyone. And once you see this loving essence of others, your path becomes happier. And I'll just abbreviate here. It does light up your journey, and an open heart attracts help. It attracts kindness, true friendship, and all the support you need from the human kingdom. Okay, I just abbreviated there because it is a little bit airy-fairy, but because I'm not, I felt that I should include an airy-fairy oracle within my oracle choices, because the words used don't make it any less relevant. I liked the message in it too, Sabs, because in the reading I was picking up the blue feeling, but the outcome I was picking up greatness. So I feel that while you're stuck in this anxious, disappointed energy, once you get out of it, the rainbow will come. And have a look at the other card that was trying to pop out too. It's just a pure spiral rainbow. And I do feel that the rainbow will come. And no, that's not me doing, oh, it's all going to be lovely. Because we know the biggest lesson in life is to know that life sucks and we've got to grab on to... I used a rainbow metaphor earlier. I can't remember that. There you go. My guide must have used it. Oh, Cash Canine has redeemed Skip the Queue. Okay, that's gone for this stream. But Sabs, I do feel that there's opportunity, but you're not seeing it at the moment. And if you have the opportunity, email the person that emailed you the sad news and say, may I ask why you chose someone else? And if it's a nice person, they'll respond with honesty. as I said, open up your heart chakra. Accept that there's going to be criticism. Oh, it was automated. That sucks. Yeah. The lesson I've learnt in life is that life sucks and we've got to grab on to opportunities whenever we can. Opportunities for happiness. Opportunities for success. Because the universe, we're in the physical realm because as spirits we've chosen to be. And so we have to experience the physical condition, which is basically disappointment after disappointment after disappointment, grabbing onto whatever happiness we can. And through that, we actually do start to understand that love and having an open heart toward humanity is more valuable than gold. Yeah. Follow up with your mentor and grab the opportunities as they come. But also understand that you can be vulnerable. That it's okay to be vulnerable. It builds trust. It builds that with others to trust you. And that I've learnt through experience as well. So there you go, Sabs. I wish I had a more joyful reading, but I feel a lot of what I said you will find comes about once you drag yourself out of that anxious phase. You're welcome, and thank you for your ongoing support, Sabs. Now, Cash Canine redeemed the Skip the Queue, and there's only one. So, oh, Chaos, thank you for the sub. I'm glad it was a relief for you, Sabs. Oh, cyber hugs coming your way, Sabs. I'm doing the best I can, Chaos. It's like life keeps throwing me lemons and I'm trying to make lemonade, but never really liked lemons anyway. So when life throws me a lemon, I'll just do this for entertainment purposes. It's a sort of a guided meditation. When life throws me a lemon, I picture a great big bladed fan. And I take the lemons and I throw them at the fan and I let the fan disintegrate the lemon into tiny little shards of pieces and let the lemon's brain matter go against the wall. And I do it within my mind. And it's liberating and joyful at the same time. So whenever you feel like life is throwing you a huge lemon, try that exercise. And I'll defy anybody not to laugh. If you can visualize that lemon, the brains of the lemon coming back at you and hitting the wall behind you, and yeah. It's just one of those things. I defy anybody not to laugh if you can get it right. Okay, now Cash Canine, you did redeem Skip the Queue, so you are up. I feel this has something to do with the relationship. Oh, sweet dreams, Sabs. And I'll be sending out some healing energy your way. I have piercings, welcome in. And Cash Canine did redeem the Skip the Queue. There you are, Cash Canine. Ah, some healing energy for my knee wouldn't go astray, but it is what it is. Don't worry, I did that. I regarded my knee as a lemon, and I threw that lemon against the fan in my mind. And yes, watched it all splatter. Isn't it strange? See, you don't want to be in my mind. And Cash Canine, I do feel as if you're desiring a reading that surrounds love. I feel your self-talk is negative. I feel your what's the saying? You know how we talk to ourselves and sometimes that self-talk can be negative? I feel you're in negative self-talk. So if you can understand it, I can keep going, Chaos. But I do feel, yes, sorry, Cash Canine. I've just done the shout out for Chaos. Please give Chaos a follow. Because sometimes I get overwhelmed with reads, etc. I need others who are in tune. Cash Canine, can you understand your independence is highly important to you? And you're finding it difficult to separate independence from relationships. It's like we do have to show our vulnerability. And yes, the unicorn card does relate to this as well. We have to show our vulnerability. And Zaboo Ninja Time, welcome in. Cash Canine, I do feel you're struggling to let go of the independence within a romantic setting. Okay. And I do feel that lack of letting go has led to the end of something. Yeah, it led to disappointment. They are upset at you. It's led to disappointment and a lack of trust. And I did start your read by saying the vulnerability thing. It's like, to build trust, we have to be vulnerable. We have to let others in. But at the same time, we need to protect ourselves. So in order to protect ourselves, we give that which we can walk away from. So you don't give too much of yourself, but at the same time, you have to give some of that vulnerability. You're wanting to know, will this person forgive you or take you back? I do feel it's a money thing as well. Sorry to say, but I feel somebody is more than frugal. There's a loss of trust. There's also somebody who is more than frugal. Now, frugal means... Oh, I was talking about rainbows before, and I've just looked out my window, and there's this awesome rainbow. Let's see if I can get it. I don't know. Oh, the sun's coming in too. Ah, there we go. I can't get it, so... But there's this awesome rainbow. So, Cash Canine, just understand you need to be vulnerable. And in being vulnerable, you can actually show a person that you're worth trusting. I feel there's a lot of ground to make up. I feel this situation has been going on for some time. I can't actually... The window's a bit too far away, Zabu Ninja Time. Yeah, the window's a bit too far away. I'm sitting in one corner of my meditation room. And you probably saw all the pillows as I moved the camera. But it's an awesome rainbow. It's just that the sun's coming in the window too. So... And Cash Canine, hopefully that resonates. I do feel this is a long-term situation, so there may be a lot of rebuilding that needs to occur. But also, protect your energy. Give only that which you're willing to walk away from. And hopefully that resonates. But I feel you're dealing with someone who is worth it. You're dealing with somebody who is worth it. You're welcome, Cash Canine. And good luck with the rebuilding. I know you can do it. I have faith. And I've got a t-shirt that actually says, faith is believing in things that seem improbable. So I have faith. Now, let's see. Okay. Lady Pallas Athena, you are up next. And no, I want to go with these cards. There you go. Hello, Lady Pallas Athena. Long time no see. I did stream from a distant place, almost like a distant planet last week, so Wi-Fi was a bit... Okay. I feel like you're on a new chapter, Lady Pallas Athena. You've started a new chapter. I do feel as if you've been able to let go of a few things and start afresh. You're not sure about that? Okay. Then I see that there's been a reward for hard work put in. I feel, though, that this is on a love situation. I'm going to lay out all the cards because they seem confusing. Yeah. I feel you're feeling unlovable. But there's reward. What love? I feel it's romantic love. But as I said at the beginning, I feel like you've actually felt that you can let go. No, not everyone hates you. I don't. See, the everyone, if you can find one exception to the everyone, it is no longer everyone. I did get that you felt unlovable with the moon coming up. I feel your growth, no, it's minus probably my whole chat, Lady Pallas Athena. I do feel as if there is growth. And when we start to grow, think of the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, cartoon character. When the Hulk turns into the Hulk and busts out of the clothes, there's not enough room to take things to take the complete shirt. No, but it's not combusting your clothes. I feel this is heart. I feel you're growing and not everything in your heart can move forward with you. I feel that there's letting go of past traumas as a result. And this has made you feel anxious. Yeah. Sorry, I do have to say, it's definitely a love situation. It will keep coming back just to test you. And that's, our traumas are part of who we are, but we don't have to carry, think of it like carrying around a heavy suitcase on your back all the time. You have a choice of whether to take that weight off your back. You may have to wheel it for a while. I do feel as if you are talking friendship loneliness. It's like you have a good time doing something, but then turn to talk and have nobody to talk to. Well, don't get too tired, friendship family. You can't choose your family, you can choose your friends. I feel like you've spent a lot of energy trying to get family to believe something or to take your side in something. And you're still crying out for that recognition, accepting that it won't come, that recognition won't appear, frees you. Yeah. You're not useless, Lady Pallas Athena. You've been a help in my chat constantly. That's why you get the extra cards. But I see uncertainty of where to go to. If you drop the trauma, where do you go? I feel as if love is there for you. You're just feeling unlovable. Well, don't let it get too uncertain, Lady Pallas Athena. Remember that everything, once you can find one thing to hold on to, it could be breath. Take a deep breath. Feel it filling your lungs. The human body is an amazing thing. Because that one breath, then that one deep breath then circulates your blood at a faster rate. It gets rid of negativity when you breathe out. So breathe in positivity, breathe out negativity. That's exactly what the human body is doing. When you take a deep breath in, you are breathing in fresh air. When you breathe out, you are expelling toxic air. The human body is built that way. And if we use our soul's ability, we can actually get rid of emotional toxicity that way. Breathe in positivity, exhale negativity. Because I do feel like your cups are full. There is someone there who sees you and likes all of you. So hopefully that resonates, Lady Pallas Athena. And try those exercises. Breathe in positivity. Exhale negativity. The body does it with oxygen. We breathe in fresh oxygen. We exhale used oxygen or no longer fresh. And we as souls have actually chosen to be in the physical. Those things that don't resonate, Lady Pallas Athena, put them to the back of your mind. Sometimes we're not ready to hear things. And it sounds like right now at this moment, there's a challenge for hearing positivity. And I have that. I had it yesterday where I was hearing positivity, but I wasn't ready to receive it. I seriously wasn't. I was like, yeah, talk to the hand. So just put it in the back of your mind. We all go through this. As human beings, we all have these experiences at some point. It doesn't mean... I haven't had it up on my screen for a long time, but I do have my saying, if you're going through hell, don't unpack. So sometimes mentally we can be challenged by a hell that we perceive. And yes, it can relate to trauma. That is very valid. However, don't unpack in the trauma zone. We all carry baggage through life. Just don't unpack in the trauma zone. And Light Seeker, you will be next. But as all of you know, I don't have exploding bladders on stream, so I'm going to need to put the B right back up. You're welcome, Lady Pallas Athena, and I will include you in my healing prayers, because I do know that it's very real. It's very real in terms of, as I said, it was only yesterday I felt it. And I couldn't take in anything positive. It was like, nah, just talk to the hand, go away. And usually that's not me. I can take negative, positive. Look, I haven't had an easy life. I won't be secretive about that. But it's like, yesterday was my day. Talk to the hand. And anything positive that we do here, the negativity we carry in our hearts bounces the positivity away. So, Lady Pallas Athena, I will put you in my healing prayers. But yes, no exploding bladders on stream. I'm going to take a break now, refill my coffee, empty out the coffee I've already had. And Lady Pallas Athena, when this goes to VOD, there will be a part of the VOD that has a meditation for positivity. And you will be able to go back. It was Sab's reading. So if you can find Sab's reading towards the end, there was a meditation there. So hopefully that will also aid you. I will be back as soon as I can. thank you for doing the exclamation point leave. Thank you for the welcome back, Soggy Waffle. I do have to put the list up just to make sure. I do know that Light Seeker is next, because subs do get boosted in the queue, and you will be boosted, Soggy Waffle. So, hello, Light Seeker. Thank you for the welcome back. Can you understand a new venture happening with yourself? And sorry, I did have to put a jacket on. It's getting cold. There's a new... yeah, a new venture. As in a new path. Okay. A new path for income, I believe. Oh, there we go. I won't be able to do the stand-up thing, the stretch anyway. I'll have to redeem other stretches. Yeah, but there's one you're passionate about. There is one you are passionate about. And I don't mean the one you've put the most time into. I feel like you're stuck. The one you've put the most time and effort into, you don't want to walk away from. But I need to say, don't confuse time and effort with success. Quino, welcome in. Okay. You know, sometimes we can put time and effort into something and we think, okay, well, there's value in that. I feel you're confusing value okay. I feel like the sales work, whatever sales it is, you're passionate about because you're good at it. It comes easy to you. It's boring, but it comes easy to you. There you go. Stability. Straight away. Straight away with the stability. Straight away with the Ace of Coins. You saw me shuffle these. I can't. Yes. But I feel that you're passionate about people, not the sales itself. You're passionate about talking with people. And there's a lot of choice in the direction. It gives you... There's a lady beetle here. In Australia, we call them ladybugs, but there's a lady beetle. There's pearls. I do feel like you have a choice. And I want to say you started something in that area back in November. Yeah, you find it boring though. So... But just remember you are good at it. Here you go. The Magician. Sorry, the sun has taken a turn here, so I have to try and... Half of the card is in light, actually. I do feel there's income and financial stability. You started off with financial stability and the Ace of Coins. So I see it as being a new venture. I do see it being in the area of sales. I know you would prefer the other. But it's like a path of gold for you. Is your brother Virgo? I need to ask this. Is your brother Virgo? Just a yes or a no is fine. Marketing is sales. It's just different. Nope. Okay. Then I feel you're fighting against an opportunity. Okay. Stop fighting against the opportunity. Because the Star card's here. And it's right next to the Queen of Cups. There's a Cancerian energy coming through. There you go. Go with that one. Because I feel that has the opportunity for choice. The opportunity to grow in different directions. I feel it also has something to do with algorithms. And it's the algorithms involved with it that you don't feel comfortable with. Okay. You're not going to have to feel comfortable with them. Whatever the algorithm is, your people skills will work around it. Yeah. Your people skills will work around it. And there's success. Huge success. I feel like there might be a I'm not picking up brother. That's why I had to ask if brother was Virgo. I'm not picking up brother. I do get that there's huge success on the sales side of things. You're good at it, but it's boring. You could go in partnership with brother as a side hustle, and then any losses that are accumulated because of brother's lack are brother's responsibility. But in sales, I get huge success. And I get huge recognition as well. I feel you already don't trust brother. You've already put that. I don't do astrology, so the 11th house, and no, I pick up sun signs, or yeah. Can accept moon and ascending, but not houses. I do feel you've already disassociated from brother. I feel brother is drawing you back in because of the connections you have. Okay. Yeah, it can be as a window to meet people. I've got the 8 of Cups coming here. So I do feel as if you disconnected with brother quite a while ago. Nothing has changed. So if that answers your trust issue with brother, nothing has changed. Okay. In the sales area, you do have expertise. I feel your brother might already be struggling. That's intuitively, it's not coming up in the cards. Yeah, nothing's changed with brother. So I feel brother used your position in the past, nothing has changed. You know nothing has changed. And I feel brother may actually be on struggle street right now. And that's why you've been invited in. Yeah. I feel brother may be on struggle street, so check out the company first. I'm picking up that you won't work with brother. You'll actually go towards sales. That's okay. I would check. If brother's said yes to you, there's a reason behind it. And it's almost like, so you can take the blame. So check brother's position at the moment. I do see you working in sales. I know it's probably not what you wanted to hear. I feel the upskilling can be done after the gaining of employment, to tell you the truth. And hopefully that resonates with you, Light Seeker. You know you can't trust brother. You know that what I've said about the sales and marketing situation is more accurate. You would prefer to be enlightened in your work, but we do have to put a roof over our head first. In psychological speak and also daily speak, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. New York Ant, welcome in. There's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. First, we need shelter, water, food. And there's the 3 3s rule. You can go 3 seconds without oxygen. You can go 3 days without water. You can go 3 months without food. So those 3 are vital. And I feel that the marketing sales stuff is where you get your security. And I can tell you from a spiritual perspective, it's easy to be spiritual if all of those needs are met. If you start on that spiritual or only rely on that spiritual side, your needs aren't always met. And so you struggle with the spirituality. So once your needs are met, then spirituality can have some priority in life. And I do know Lady Pallas Athena was a bit doubtful that I have my struggle times. But this is how bad yesterday was. I should have been doing my nails. And you guys know me well enough now. My nails are usually impeccable. I couldn't even be bothered doing my nails yesterday. Could not even be bothered. So, we all go through things, whether we're spiritual, whether we're not. We have to have those needs met first. And as spiritual souls, we've chosen the physical journey. And the physical journey holds the things that we can't avoid. Like a roof over our head, water to drink, fresh water to drink, food to keep our energy levels up. So we do have to look after that physical vehicle for our soul first. And so if you start questioning the marketing side of things as not being spiritual, yes, it is. You're looking after your physical vehicle. So it is spiritual. And hopefully that resonated in some way. I know you would have preferred to hear it was all going to work out hunky-dory with your brother, but that's not what I picked up. So, let's see. Soggy Waffle, you will be next. Oh, thank you, Light Seeker. Hello. And yes, you can thank Mark for, I think it was Mark. No, you subbed yourself. That's okay. There we go. Because I know Mark has subbed heaps of people. Okay, that's the one I need. I do feel as if there's a pathway that's opened up to you, and I feel it's in... Would car rentals mean anything? Car rentals, truck rentals, like moving trucks. Just a yes or a no at this stage, Soggy Waffle. I'm just trying to tune into your energy. Oh. You're going to say no. Okay. I just see a moving truck. Can't change what I see. My guides choose to show me this for some reason, but it's just to tune into your energy. I do feel as if sleep hasn't been your friend. I feel as if sleep, you've struggled to sleep. It's almost like you can see some of the frustration coming through, and you're not liking you in frustrated mode. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Can you understand this has an emotional aspect? So I feel this may actually involve another person. Okay. Not sure. Okay. I feel as if divine timing has shown up and it's overwhelmed you. I do still see the moving truck. My guides still repeat it. So, but it's a rental truck. There's a female energy that is sad at the moment. Whether that's yourself or someone you know, there's a female energy that is sad at the moment. And I feel there's sadness, whether it's yourself or a female you know. The sadness is silence. Okay. You can think of a couple of people. I feel the person I'm picking up on is close. I would say partner or potential partner. Yeah, potential partner or partner. 10 of Cups. That clarifies who. But I do feel it's an internal battle with you, Soggy Waffle. It's an internal battle with you. There's fire in your mind and fire in your stomach, and you've had to spend a lot in the last couple of weeks. You've had to spend a lot. And when I say fire in mind, fire in stomach, I mean passion. So there's a bit of anxiety over how to convey what you're going through. Okay. Causing you not to sleep much. That makes sense. But I do feel there's another individual in your inner circle. If it's your tears, I can understand that. But there's a battle within yourself. I feel like if I was to use chakras to express it, it would be the throat chakra. There's a difficulty in expressing. And it's expressing emotion. Okay. That your partner is not understanding. That's okay. I can get that it's I feel that you're having difficulty explaining it to your partner in a way your partner can understand. Yeah. And it does involve the throat. There you go. Usually I would say just having difficulty to understand. I feel your partner has to dress professionally or does dress professionally. And there's a bit of a question mark over why. Okay. He doesn't have to, but chooses to. That's what I got. Doesn't have to, but chooses to. So, yeah, I did say that. Yeah, questioning why. I feel you guys have been together a while, but there's not much substance there. Either you keep 8 years. Okay. I feel like you